Good morning, Dusters. Sorry if I confused you. I needed to put that little starting soon screen on there. Oh, we got an echo. Okay, now we're back. We're on a constant technology evolution together, Dusters, but we've got two big things I want to review with you this morning, and then a lot more going on with Unicorn Fart Dust. Exciting developments happening. Are you feeling this? The community, right, which is what drives the value of Unicorn Fart Dust, it continues to evolve day by day. It's unbelievable. There's Burger Man. Hello, Burger Man. Burger Man. We got our own Burger Man. But seriously, and we didn't have Burger Man 3-4 weeks ago. We didn't have DJ Litmus as active with making his Friday night dance parties. We didn't have a billboard in Times Square 2 weeks ago. Guys, this community continues to evolve, continues to take. I was talking to a very high level investor yesterday, and I described it, and he agreed. You guys are taking on a life of your own, and you're doing it in a responsible, right, high quality, good attracts good manner. So I'm going to tell you something right now, Dusters. Horns up. Reach up there, grab those horns. What we are doing now in a horrible, let's not sugarcoat it. Make sure the mic's on. Okay, hey Susie. Hi, Susie's not here today, guys. So if you can say hi to her in the comments. Her walkie-talkie is turned off. She takes care of her elderly mother several days a week, leaves me here alone to care for the home and the children. Nonetheless, I was talking to this guy, right? High-level investor, super smart guy. And he said, yes, Ron, I see it happening too. It's the next step in the evolution of any successful meme coin, cryptocurrency project. It happens with all the big winners, and you guys are making it happen now. But the cool thing about it, let's not forget, right? Let's review. And then I got two big things I want to talk about, but let's review. It's based on good attracts good. I'm hearing that. Are you hearing that? Are you experiencing that? I ask you that question, Duster. Do you feel the good? People helping each other. People being willing to be welcoming. People telling me that, oh, I bought Unicorn Fart Dust 2 days ago, and I immediately felt like I belong. That's a big, big deal in a world that's ripe with isolation and meanness and not good things out there in the world. You guys are doing something spectacular in terms of bringing more and more people, more and more good to the world. Okay. Yes, we feel it. All right, guys. All right, let's talk about two big things. Okay, let's remember this was the whole point of the live stream. I'm going to get to it right now. Look, this is. I think we need to remember this and make this one of our main calling cards, mantras, creeds within Unicorn Fart Dust. From the very beginning, we flipped the FU in FUD and turned it into UFD. Okay, that's number one, right? We flipped the FU in FUD, flipped them and switched them around and turned it into UFD. We are pleased to be different. We are here to stay. Okay, we are established ourselves at this point as a coin that's not a short-term gambling coin, not a short-term deal. This is for real. This is robust. And it's all because of you. Okay, but more importantly, point number two, something we got to keep at the forefront, and that is that we're doing this in a way that is fair and equitable to everyone, right? There's no exit liquidity going on. There's no insiders that were in this from the get-go. It was me doing an experiment, and it has created this very unique, very, very fair environment for everyone. All right, let's go there. We are a survivor. Okay, we've faced, guys, we've faced insurmountable odds. Think about that from day one. Do you realize what that means? Right? Yeah, we were born in FUD. Absolutely. But even after that, we faced insurmountable odds and challenges, and we continue to thrive. it's hard to put this into words. Maybe one of you out there who's more talented with writing can figure out how to say it better, right? But it just does it make sense that it feels like what we are doing day by day, building stronger day by day, more and more beans going into the jug day by day, diamond hooves, more and more people. I saw a guy this morning posting the timeline. I just said he bought $8,000 worth of UFD. That is, we're doing that in the worst of all environments. We're like somebody who tried to start a business during the Great Depression and was successful. And then when things get better, guys, we have established this robust base from which we can just really blossom. And the other thing is, Obi-Wan's been pointing this out. People are tired of the gambling coins. Yeah, they're still going to play with them, whatever. But more and more people are waking up to the idea that there are some high quality, and it's not just us, there's other high quality communities out there, but there are some very high quality communities out there. All right, we're in Times Square. Let me pull this up. Hold on 1 second here. Boop. Let's get this up. And here we go. The other media from the stage. Oh, hold on here. Remove. Okay. All right. Let's try this. Okay. Sorry, guys. As usual, a little bit of technical difficulties there. So apparently our billboard is live in Times Square right now. This is a big deal. It'll be running through Friday. We are having some professional cameramen are going to go down there and take some videos that we'll be able to share later. As I understand, this video is a mock-up of what it's looking like. So when we get some actual videos, we will show that. But I ask you, I'm sure we're not the only meme coin. Hold on a second here. Susie tells me YouTube is not working. Hold on. Let me call Susie real quick, guys. I need to check with Susie and see what's going on. She can say hi to everybody too. If she picks up.
That was earlier.
Oh, okay. All right, sweetie. Thank you. Are you doing good?
I'm fine, thanks.
You want to say hi to everybody?
Hi, everybody.
Okay. Love you. See you later.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That was upstairs Susie. For those of you who don't know, she's my wife and sidekick. She's the one who's responsible for locking me in the basement. But back to we're in Times Square, okay? Let that sink in. I mean, I'm sure, I don't know. I'm sure other meme coins have maybe been in Times Square before, had billboards in Times Square. But what a big deal. What an exciting, I mean, it just blows me away that this is all happening, and it's all happening because of the community. Think about that. Think about what we aren't getting things done because we had some $10 million investor or $20 million investor. Yes, our whales helped out. They helped out with massively with getting us on a tier 1 exchange with Kraken, with helping raise money for the market maker. But really, they're part of the community too, right? From the narwhals at the very top, the whales, all the way down to that person. There's somebody out there that maybe owns one bean. Everybody is contributing. What is happening is because of the community. Let's talk about the latest contest that we had. Let's go over here and make sure we get this. Here we go. All right. So Emma ran an awesome contest, the Roaring Kitty contest. And oops, wrong screen. Hold on here. Boop. Where'd that go? There it is. Okay, here's the winners. Okay, we had the Roaring Kitty Million Post Monday winners. We were able to generate 760,000 engagements, okay, during this one-day process on March 25th. That was almost 1 million engagements, okay? That's what we were shooting for. Guys, 760,000 engagement, over 4,000 mentions. Here are the winners. Our friend the Burger Man took home the first spot with his awesome video featuring Roaring Kitty. Bean Dip Mogul came in second place, and Georgie 420, who was the duster of the day yesterday, came in third place. So congratulations to the winners. Congratulations to everyone who participated. There's a few more shout outs here that we need to do. Nine Ghost for branding the event, and the Narwhals, Gastro 707, MDK 33, and CPK 2027 for funding the contest. And just I know you do this, and there's the confirmations that the beans were sent. So just really awesome what's going on. Another great example of what the community's doing on a daily basis, right? To generate interest, to do good things out there that are continuing to draw more and new people into our community. Here's another one, guys. Okay, so hold on here. So we had several contests pop up over the last week, let's say, where influencers put out who's the best community, who's the community that does the most rating, whatever. We happen to win most of them, I believe that we can say, which is great, which is awesome. It's friendly competition. We love these other communities. I know, like, we feel passionate about our unicorn fart dust, no doubt about it. I'm right there with you. But these are on a friendly basis, so I'm not casting any shade onto any of the other communities out there, but I do want to show you the results. We'll do these top three. And here we go. From Royal, he asked, which community runs CryptoX? And as you can see, UFD won this contest with 61%. See if we can go down here. Here's the next one from Landy. This one really kind of kicked it off. I think it ran for like 3 or 4 days. That was between us and our new friends at APU, the cute frog meme. We won that. We stuck our horn out in front. That was a horn and frog race, and we at the finish line poked ahead. But what a great community! I know we've met a lot of new friends over there. And then our friend David Gockstein put one out. Okay, who raids harder, APU or UFD? And looks like Bobo was in there again. We won, but these are great communities. These are other communities that are doing a lot of great work, and I think it's just fun to show, the friendly competition and the fact that yes, we can't take away from the fact, and we are very grateful that our community rallies and that we win. So great job on that one, Dusters. All right, let's do today's Duster of the Day. All right, everybody is contributing. I want to make sure you realize that. We appreciate everything that you and everyone else are doing out there. No doubt this is not possible without your participation. But today's Duster of the Day is a special guy. Hold on here. It is Mr. Dr. Slobbertooth. Everybody knows Dr. Slobbertooth. And I got to tell you, I think his name, his username, Dr. Slobbertooth, just completely cracks me up. So congratulations, Dr. Slobbertooth. You are the Duster of the Day. Look at that. There's Duster Dylan. May he rest in peace. You know the story behind that. There's just a lot going on. Oh, wow, I didn't see this. There's Roaring Kitty in my basement. All right, Ryan Waller. All right, I want to read you something that Dr. Slobbertooth would like me to share with the community. He says, hey, Ron and Susie, and hi to all the Dusters and Buttercups. I love you, but first shout out has to be to a Bure. That should have been Bure, I believe, 96 NFT. He won the Beanie Buddy contest and gave his Ledger Flex to me. Again, huge thanks for that. Wow, that's awesome. My short story. I got laid off again and went into a deep depressive phase. Got my arse up and planned to try short trading asset coins. Found meme coins and then UFD at day 2. I went in on the rise at first, all-time high, and went out with a loss. Saw UFD popping up again the next day and went back in on the 19th of December and looked deeper. As soon as I saw you and your videos, I knew this is different. And was hooked and got my diamond hooves at the 19th of December. Since then, I full port everything I can afford into UFD and the NFT collections around it. I want to thank the whole community. You got me out of this deep depressive phase. Guys, think about that, okay? Number one, here's a guy being very honest with us, and we all go through our ups and downs, right? So I applaud Dr. Slobbertooth for his courage to share with us, right? We know we're not alone, okay? But also, the community helped lift him up out of a deep depressive phase just through listening to all of you and seeing the positivity on X. After a while, I was confident enough to start to speak in spaces. I'm on the internet since almost 27 years and never saw a community like this, and I never wanted to participate in any. Now I talk almost every day in a space to people I never met, but still would describe as my friends. Oh, man, that's big, guys. I still try to handle all the positive feedback I get in the last weeks because I'm not used to it on my daily life. I know it's a very positive echo chamber, but I also know the community is sincere about it and will not just comfort me. I create art again after years. I've written my first English lyrics and put them out via AI-generated music and got back to making music myself through that. I got deeper in so many things and learned so much in such a short time just through taking part in the community and meeting people from all over the world, and listening to their experience and knowledge. Man, you guys, I mean, again, he's checking all the boxes, right? Shout out to the after hour spaces from Crypto Art and Nate and all the regular participants there. I found my new digital home in UFD, especially in the after hours. I can unmask, be myself without getting judged or expelled. Thank you, Crypto Art, Nate, Dark Duster, Antroic, Connector, Lauren, P, Obi, Crypt Wizard, Lionel, Chronic, Mega Channel, Space Kitty, and everyone I may forgot. I love you guys. Thanks to people like Ryan or Simon for spaces for mental health, creativity, stability, and confidence building. Thanks to DJ Litmus. Man, he's checking all the boxes, and I appreciate this, for the Friday raves. Thanks to all the dope artists putting out NFTs, music, paintings, and poems. Thanks to people like Emma Bear, Sath, and many others for professional economic views and analysis. And Ron, I love you, but I have to say this. Susie is the true OG of UFD. I hear y'all in the spaces. P.S. Dusters, go support the Burger Man. All right, Dr. Slobbertooth, thank you for that. He really did touch all the boxes. So many things going on, but it doesn't happen without you, and it doesn't happen without people like Dr. Slobbertooth. So Dr. Slobbertooth, congratulations. You are the duster of the day. Everyone join me, and let's install his golden horn. Congratulations, Dr. Slobbertooth. Look at the good that we're doing, guys. I know we can look at the price of beans. We can look at all these different things, but doesn't it all boil down to good attracts good? People, right? Right, Dr. Slobbertooth had the courage to be honest with us, who were down on their luck, and we gave them and we give each other every day this opportunity to connect with good, nice people that care, right? People that have heart, and that it's all based upon honesty, integrity, right? Transparency. Look, I'm like anybody else. I go through my ups and downs, no doubt about it, right? Susie could tell you all about it, no doubt. But, there's almost every day there's this point where I just feel like what we're doing here is good. What we are doing here is good. There's no other way to say it, right? And what we're doing here is attracting more people. We're helping more people, all right? There is an epidemic of isolation in the world. So thank you, Dr. Slobbertooth. Thank you to all the people that he mentioned. Guys, we're a special community. We're a special group of people. Let's keep it up. All right. Here, you want to see something funny? When I was a freshman in college, I think my first class I went to was history, world history. And the first thing the professor said when we walked into that class was, forget everything you've learned in your grade school and high school history classes, because it's all pretty much a bunch of BS. And it made sense the way he described it. I'll never forget it. He said, because because history books are written by the countries that conquer, and they never give a full disclosure. So I got to shock you about something you may have learned about in history. I know there's been a lot of controversy, or a lot of people trying to figure out over the thousands of years how those Egyptians built those pyramids. Well, we finally have an answer. Okay, take a look at this. We finally have an answer. Oh, I thought this was a great one. That's our funny meme of the day, guys, right? It was a unicorn sticking his horn up through the ground. So, again, classic, funny. Thanks for sharing. Let's see who shared that. I don't know who put that one out there. That was Dietrich. Thanks, Dietrich. There's always another side to a story that you've been told, all right? All right, guys, I want to talk about silver with you for a second. Silver, silver and gold, precious metals. Silver is the physical version of cryptocurrency. I was a silver and gold YouTuber before I got into unicorn fart dust, which is now where I'm completely focused. But silver is like it really is the physical version of cryptocurrency. Silver was money. It's just like crypto. It exists outside of the fiat paper money system. Silver was money before anything else was. And there's something very interesting going on in the silver market that I just think you might want to kind of pay attention to. There's a huge short position. Remember the short squeeze thing with GME, GameStop? And there's this movement of people that are proposing that this Monday, that the silver investing community try to do a short squeeze on the silver price. And the silver price has actually been doing very well lately. I'm going to go out. We're going to run out real quickly to Yahoo Finance, and we're going to take a look at what's going on. We got the Trump tariffs. That big story going on right now. And then apparently this morning he said they could even have far larger tariffs if they try to coordinate themselves against the United States. But over here on the right, you can see the gold price. And then here is silver. I want to show you the chart on silver because it's acting very interesting as of late. There it is right there, up 38 cents today. This is the futures price, $34.60. Let's look at a 6-month chart of silver and then look at a 1-year chart of silver. As you can see, it's going up and up. But what's critical here, guys, is this $34 per ounce range. I've talked about it for years. And all the top people, if the silver price gets above, and again, this is futures. So in the futures, it'll probably be closer to 35.50 per ounce. We could be off to the races. So the silver price from a chart perspective is ready to take off. The silver price also, right, from the short position perspective, has kind of like a powder keg underneath it. And just for those of you who are pure crypto, right, and you've asked me to talk more about silver and gold, a couple of things I want to mention to you that are interesting about silver. Not only is it money, right, and has been money for thousands of years, but its industrial uses are staggering. Everything electronic that you own, nothing conducts electricity as well as silver. So silver is in almost everything, your cell phone, everything electronic, solar panels, electric cars, you name it. It's very interesting that it's money, but it's also like one of the core key critical metals that are used for many of these technological advances that we're having lately. And it's been manipulated for years and years and years. So I just wanted to warn you or give you a heads up. Keep an eye on the silver price. Again, right? Silver and crypto are very, very similar in many, many ways. And essentially silver is like this physical version of what crypto is today. I'm not saying one's better than the other by any stretch of the imagination, right? Crypto has some great key advantages, and I think silver, people say it's physical. That's the big main difference between the two. All right, guys, thanks for joining me today. Have a great day. Let's keep our horns up. There's a lot for us to be optimistic about. All right. I will be back tomorrow. Take care, and I will see you soon.